Okay, oftentimes when you are making a piece of artwork, you will want to be able to have a person in your artwork. So that is called figure drawing. And you might need some of these shapes: circle, oval, square, rectangle, and trapezoid. So when I'm making an oval for the head, I try to go towards the top of the paper, so that way I have room for the rest of my body. I'm going to make several ovals over the same place, going around and around and around. And that is what I'm going to do for my head. And then I can darken the spots that look the roundest and the best shape, and then come and erase the rest. And I pick out my favorite line in the oval out of all the lines I drew when I drew it several times. Then we want to make sure the neck is proportionate, so that means don't make your neck bigger than your head, because your head is bigger than your neck. We're going to make a square or a rectangle for the neck, and then your shoulders and the torso need to come out past where your ears would come out, because if you put them in, it looks like your person's all neck. So you can make a rectangle for this part, but most people taper or get thinner towards their belly. So I like to slant in and make a trapezoid. So there's our trapezoid shape. And then you have hips. So kind of close to a rectangle, but again, a smaller trapezoid. And then usually your hips, when you bend in the middle, you can touch your toes. So that's the midpoint of your body. So your legs, if I go like this, and I keep my fingers the same size here, I know my feet are going to be somewhere down here. So I'm going to add my upper leg or my thigh, and that also gets thinner as it goes down. So another trapezoid. And I can do things like kick out my leg if I want, move my leg over, and put a trapezoid. Then you're going to have a knee shape, which here's our circle. So this person is looking more like a robot than a natural looking person, and we can adjust that as we go. So this is your upper leg or thigh. And we have our knee, maybe hips, torso, neck, and head. So if we have the upper leg, below that is going to be your lower leg. So it's going to be a little smaller than your thigh. It's also called your calf. Lower leg or your calf. And then you can take that same shape and flip it over. See, it's that trapezoid, and flip it on its side and have a foot. And then you can also, I'll show you how to make a foot facing forward. If you add a rectangle here, and then zoom back to the ankle, then you can face the foot forward. That looks like an uncomfortable position though. Maybe it's a ballet dancer. They can put their legs in lots of positions. Okay, so now we need to make sure that we have an elbow. So if we draw the upper arm, we have a place for it to bend at the lower arm. Upper arm, lower arm. And then here, you can add 2 trapezoids together because that has that little palm part of your hand, and then you can add a thumb, and your person starts to look more like a robot, but I'll show you how to smooth out the edges and add clothes. So we need 2 parts of the arm so we can bend, we can wave and say hello to our friends. So once you get all of this together, you can start doing a little darker, heavier line and put clothes on the person. 2 little smiles for a t-shirt. And then you can start putting curves around the parts of the arm and the hand. Then you can also put 3 lines, and then you'll have your fingers. And then round out the thumb. You could have your palm facing this way. And 1, 2, 3. You can kind of make the middle and the other fingers a little longer. Round it out, make it soft, like real skin. And then you can put shorts or pants on your person. I think I should have this leg tilted out more. I'm going to erase it so it looks more natural. So if you draw lightly, you can erase. And they're kicking to the side. That looks better to me. And then you can put the shoelaces on of a shoe. Maybe a sock showing. Put the muscle in. You can kind of think about how your leg has a muscle on the back of it. And then you can take your eraser and erase all the robot looking parts. So if you have a gentle touch when you're drawing, that will really come in handy. So that your person looks more real. So that is how you join everything together and make a good figure.